Hello, am I audible? अच्छा अच्छा ओके तो we are going to solve general science paper starting from the section 3 question number 94. the blood the blood group universal donor is. So if we look at it, okay, so the universal donor is O group. Answer is D, O, because O can O can provide blood to anyone like B, AB, and O as well. But it cannot take blood from all of this. Okay. So the correct answer for the universal donor is A. 95. Question is the part of the part of neuron that carries impulses away from cell body. Okay. So for that we have to make the diagram of uh, neuron. Okay. So I think the shape of neuron cell is like this. Okay. And in the starting and in the end, okay, there is a hair like structure called dendrite. They are very soft hairy like structure, and the cell is elongated so the message can be transferred very fast. Okay, so here dendrites are there like this. Okay, so these dendrites these dendrites help in transfer of the message. So we can say is the correct answer is A, dendrite. Okay, now let's move on to next question. Okay, so just a minute. Mm, hmm. Hmm. So the next question is vitamin B3 is also known as. So we know that vitamins are the nutrients of the body. Hmm. So, sorry, these are called dendroids. Let's first make the diagram of everything. Here it is nucleus, another one myelin sheath, this is called synapse, and these these are called axon. So all these parts are called as axon, and these are responsible for carries the impulses from the cell body. Means in the cell, these are the part that is specifically designed to carry the message faster. So answer will be B, axon. Next question is 96. Vitamin B3 is also known as also known as okay. So I think there are many types of vitamin: vitamin A, vitamin B. Okay, so vitamin B are specifically designed to maintain the body, whatever we have, uh, like maintain different parts of, for like example vitamin A, what it does, it it is good for the eyesight. Then comes vitamin B, it is for all round development of body. C, which don't which keep the skin intact and doesn't let it to get pale. So vitamin D3, there is another name which are used in medicine. Yeah, we can say medicinal name. Hmm. Is also known as niacin. So the answer will be A, niacin. Sometime generally we can see on the tablet, it comes in this name, and it is due to the compound it carries, which is named as niacinamide, and it is used in skincare. For example, if your skin is turning pale or dry, for that purpose it is used. Next question is question number 96. Okay. Question number 97. Hybrid vigor is also known as. So the correct answer is hybrid vigor is also known as. also known as. Hmm. So the correct answer is heterosis. So let me tell you what is hybrid vigor is. So it is a biological event where a hybrid offspring shows superior traits such as increased size, fast growth, or higher yield crop compared to its purebred parents. So what happens? We take two two parents. Okay, in two parents, so we choose the parents which has the superior. We show superior traits means they have like bigger size, they are bigger in size, they are very fast, or they grow faster. Okay, so it is mostly done in crop. Okay, so if you want to yield better crops, in that what we take the superior size seed of both. Okay, and we genetically modified it. So what happened when we grow that seed? Okay, so the suppose we if we are showing only superior trait. Okay, so it is high chances that the breed of the superior will be showing the higher traits. So that is done one by one, so that the breeding of the breeding of this seed is of superior trait, and that helps in better crop yield. So hybrid vigor is mostly done in agriculture, and it is also known as heterosis. Heterosis. Coming to question number 98, osmosis. Osmosis is the movement is the movement from. So there is a law of nature. Okay, we can see it in everything. What happens? Everything move from higher to lower. Like if there is a hot body. Okay, if suppose there is a hot iron, and if we heat from one side, it will go to the other side as well. Okay, due to the process of conduction, until the whole metal body becomes of same temperature. So osmosis, I think it happens in every part of nature, like wind, higher to lower. If there is a high pressure and if there is a low pressure zone, the uh, the wind will try to go from high pressure zone to low pressure zone. Same way, in chemistry, what happens? If there is a higher concentration compound, and if there is a lower concentration compound, what it will do? It will go from higher to lower concentration. So the correct answer will be high solute to high solute to low solute. Getting? Coming to the question number 9, which of the following is a bacterial disease of plant? Okay, so rust of wheat, there is a rust of wheat, citrus canker, smut, and powder mildew. Okay, why rust of wheat cannot be there? Because rust of heat is a fungal disease, and it is caused by fungi. Okay, so this one will not be there. Coming to question, option number B is citrus canker. Okay, yes, citrus canker is a highly contagious bacterial disease, and it is caused by bacteria. So B will be the answer. And C, smut. Smut is also again a fungal disease, and powder mildew is again a fungal disease. So all option A, C, D is a fungal disease in plant, and B. Citrus canker is the only bacterial disease. So the correct answer will be for 99. The correct bacterial disease bacterial disease of plants are A, B, we can say B, citrus canker, citrus canker, which is a bacterial disease, and all other option which is given rust of wheat, then smut, then powdery mildew, powdery, then powdery mildew. These all are fungal disease. Okay. Coming to question number 100. Crossing occur over. It is. I think this one is given. It is a uh, heredity and evolution chapter question. So in which it is given crossing over occurs during. So this is a phase of meiosis. Okay. Generally, what happens in meiosis? Uh, it is uh, it is the division of haploid haploid cell. You know what is haploid cell? So let me write first, explain it first, then I will tell you what will be the answer. Okay. So crossing over occurs during. So crossing over is the process in which, okay, two different chromosomes, 23 from father, 23 from mother side, they all fuse together to form a new chromosomes of 46. Okay, so that is called as crossing over, and crossing over only occurs in meiosis. Okay, so mitosis A will not be there because mitosis is, so first we have to learn mitosis and what is mitosis and what is meiosis. Mitosis is uh, replication of diploid cell. Sorry. Diploid cell, and and meiosis meiosis is replication of res- replication of hap- haploid cell. Haploid means containing, sorry, sorry, haploid cell and diploid cell. So if you go by the option wise, mitosis cannot be there because it is replication of diploid, and crossing over only occurs in meiosis process. Meiosis is replication of haploid cell, means containing 23 chromosomes, and in this 46 chromosomes. Okay, so meiosis will be there, and I think the crossing over occur in early phases only. Then replication is done. For example, 23 chromosomes from father side and 23 chromosomes from mother side. So they fuse together. After that, what cell does, it starts to replicate itself. Okay, so it goes on after it becomes 46. It goes on replicating itself. So this replication of this crossing over occurs during meiosis on, means early stages only. So the answer will be meiosis 1. And and you know what is fertilization? You know, fertilization is the fusion of male and female gametes. So it will not be there. And during meiosis 1, during early phase of meiosis, the crossing the crossing over of gamete, the crossing over of chromosomes occur. Okay, so the meiosis first will be the answer for during meiosis. Second, the start, the cell prepare itself for replications in large number. So B, meiosis second, second will be the answer. Okay, coming to question number 101, which of the following animal exhibit incomplete metamorphosis? Okay, so let us first understand what is metamorphosis. Okay, so it is a so it is a life cycle which features development of egg. Okay, development of egg of cockroach. Okay, so incomplete metamorphosis only occur in cockroach. Okay, to answer A, butterfly will not be there because butterfly undergo incomplete metamorphosis, which include four distinct stages: age, larva, pupa, and adult. Okay, the bee cockroach, it goes on incomplete metamorphosis, means their life cycle features only three development stage: egg, nymph, and adult. So B will be the answer. Coming to C, it also does not go on. It also does not go under incomplete metamorphosis, means their life cycle advances through egg, larva, pupa, and other stages. And similar to mosquito, which also undergo complete metamorphosis. They develop an egg into aquatic larva, then into pupa, and finally emerges flying adult. So the cockroach is the only option which goes under incomplete metamorphosis. So B 101, animal going complete incomplete incomplete metamorph metamorphosis metamorphosis. Answer will be B, cockroach. Okay, because it features only three development stages. Features only three development stages, which are egg, then second nymph, and then third adult. While while other three shows complete metamorphosis, process, which contain four stages. Four four stages. Coming to next question number, that is a classic sign of vitamin B2 deficiency is. So classic vitamin B2 happens when we have cracks, when vitamin B2 deficiency shows sign when there is a crack in the corner of the mouth. Okay, so sometimes you experience pain, the skin get torn, and it pains very much. So if it starts appearing very much continuously, then you can say that you have the deficiency of B2. So the common sign which it includes cracked sores, red sores at the corner of the mouth, mostly at the end of teeth. Sore throat, will experience sore throat like something paining in your throat and rash around your face. Okay, so it happens mostly in the vitamin B2 deficiency. So we can say 102 answer, vitamin B2 deficiency is crack in the corner of mouth. Crack in the answer A, corner of the mouth. Other include other other thing which shows up are sore throat, skin issues like itchy dry skin, skin issues, and eye problem. Actually, the eye problem will be very much less because of vitamin B2. It happens more due to the vitamin A. Okay, so other options are night blindness. Let's see that as well. Night blindness, it occurs due to the deficiency of vitamin A. Vitamin A. Then other are bleeding gums, or we can say scurvy also. Okay, it is also known as scurvy, and it happens mostly when there is vitamin C deficiency. Like I told you earlier, in the vitamin C, the skin maintenance is not there, due to which the outer skin of the gum start tearing up, due to which there is a bleeding in the gum, and it is also known as scurvy. So sometime in the exam, you can be is the option can be also given as scur. Instead of bleeding gum, it can be termed as scurvy. SCURVI. So don't get confused. Okay, write it as vitamin C, and then the third is muscle cramp. Muscle cramp mostly happen when there is low potassium, magnesium, low ions in our body. Okay, so it is not related to vitamin. So muscle cramps occur when there is low ions in our body. We can say it as, for example, magnesium Mg, potassium K, or calcium. Okay, so it happens due to the low ions of the body, not due to the vitamin deficiency. Next question: C4 plants are C4 plants are more efficient photosynthesis because they options are reduced photo respiration. Other options are increased respiration, then reduced transpiration, and lack chlorophyll. So C4 plant are more efficient at photosynthesis because they have special mechanism in which they concentrate carbon dioxide around their enzyme, which nearly stop photoreception and save energy in warm or dry places. Okay, so photo respiration mostly what C4 plant do, it reduce photo respiration. What is, first let us understand what is respiration. So the respiration caused by sunlight, that is known as photo respiration. So they reduce the photoreception. They only take required amount of energy, okay, sunlight energy, and rest it stops it. So what it does not take it. So what happens? It does not take large amount of energy, which will consume large amount of water. So that's why it is good at reducing photo respiration. So 103 C4 plants are efficient in synthesis because the answer will be they reduce because they answer reduce photoreception, respiration. Okay. Coming to question number 104. Increased respiration will not be there, because if there will be increased respiration, that means there is heavy loss of water, and if there is a heavy loss of water, the water will be quickly be drained, which will not, then they will not participate in photosynthesis. So this will not be there. It is opposite of what the answer is. See, reduced transpiration, uh, same as respiration, but actually it does reduce respiration by the process photorespiration, in which they take a small amount of photo energy. Photon energy means light energy. And answer D, lack chlorophyll. If some plant are lack chlorophyll, it is, if it is uh, it is then it will not uh, do the process of photosynthesis, because photosynthesis occur because of only chlorophyll. So this will not be the answer. Going by the option wise, we can say A and C, but mostly the process is blocking the photo and taking only less amount of energy. So the answer A will be the correct. Okay. Just wait a minute. Question number 104. Uh, the intermediate host of plasmodium is. So you know that plasmodium only happens in uh, insect. Okay. Generally, the mosquito. The intermediate host of plasmodium is. Okay. So the answer will be female female Anopheles mosquito, because uh, the plasmodium, the stages of a mosquito contain plasmodium. Okay. So the intermediate of plasmodium is the host of plasmodium is the human. In the life cycle of malaria parasite, the human act as intermediate host where a sexual reproduction takes place, where female Anopheles mosquitoes serve as definitive host where sexual reproduction occur. Okay. So how it occurs? The parasite multiplies in the liver and the red blood cell, and then sexual phase occur here, and fertilization and development of the parasite takes place in the mosquito gut. So answer A will be, going by the option A, human. Plasmodium is the stage of mosquito. Coming to the next question, which is, which of the following is the keystone species. So option given are grass, tiger, frog, ant. Okay. So keystone, you have to first learn what is keystone. So a keystone is a species which has large impact on the environment compared to how small its population or by mass will be. So the correct answer will be grass because it not grass, sorry, it has it is small but has large impact on the. So let us write it. Keystone definition first. So it is a species which species which has which has huge, sorry, just a minute. So species which has less population but large impact. And going by the options, we can see tiger population is very less, but it it helps control herbivore population to keep the forest and grassland balance stable. Okay, so we can say A, B, tiger, and in option we can say it it helps control herbivore population, herbivore population to keep forest and grassland forest and grassland stable. So if there will be many herbivore, there will be no grass. There will be very less grass in the forest. So tiger hunt herbivore because of which the number are stable. So the growing of grass and grazing is also stable. Question number, coming to the next question number. Question number 106. Okay. The ratio between actual amount of water vapor present in given amount of air and maximum amount it can hold is that the options given are absolute humidity, specific humidity, and relative humidity dew point. So first let us learn about everything what is relative humidity. So it is the ratio of current water vapor to the maximum possible amount at the temperature. So we can say that whatever maximum what we does, we put the number of current water vapor, and below we take the maximum amount of water vapor that place can contain. That is called as relative humidity. Absolute humidity means the actual mass of water vapor present in the specific volume of air. So how much water H2O vapor is present in air, that is known as absolute humidity. Specific humidity means the ratio of mass of water vapor to the total mass of moist air parcel. Okay, so that is called as specific humidity, and dew point is the temperature at which air becomes fully saturated with water vapor. Means uh, the water content the water content in the air become very much, and after that it starts raining. That is called as dew point. So the correct answer will be relative humidity. According to the given question, the ratio between the actual amount of water vapor present in given volume of air and maximum amount it can hold. So 106, the ratio between actual amount of H2O vapor in air upon maximum maximum amount it can hold, which is known as relative density. Absolute humidity. So answer will be A. Sorry, C. Relative humidity. Humidity. Absolute humidity means humidity is equal to actual H2O vapor upon in specific volume of AC in space specific. हेलो. हाँ. क्या? जी, एक मिनट में बाद में आपसे बात करता हूँ. Actual H2O vapor upon specific specific volume of air. Specific specific volume of air. So how means how many water vapor are present in a certain volume of air, that is known as absolute, and relative means maximum water a given amount of air, volume of air hold, that is known as relative humidity. Relative humidity is equal to the ratio of mass of water vapor, the ratio of H2O vapor to the maximum amount air volume can hold, and the point, the point at which water vapor become so much that after that start raining. So that is known as dew. Coming to the next question, which is which type of rainfall occur when low moisture laden air is forced in to rise over a mountain range? So the answer of this will be orographic rainfall. So let us understand what is orographic rainfall. So this is the type of rainfall happens when warm, wet and wet air hits the mountain, moves and cool down and turns into a rain. Okay. So 107 types of rainfall occurs when warm moisture laden air forced to rise over a mountain range. Answer is orographic. Answer C. Orographic rainfall. Let's write the definition as well. This type of rainfall occurs when warm and wet air hits a mountain, moves up, moves up, moves up, cools down, and turns into air. Into air. Coming to the next question. Under Köppen, Köppen's climate classification system, the letter code AW represent which climate type? So the answer of this will be tropical, savanna, wet and dry climate. So under the Köppen climate classification system known as AW, it means that it it means a type of tropical climate which is wet and dry. Under Köppen's climate under Köppen climate classification AW, it means tropical savanna, wet and dry climate. 109. The line joining point of the line joining the point of equal salinity in the ocean is called. Let's first the line the line joining points of equal salinity in the ocean is called. So it is a point in which the there is a line, there is imaginary line which join the equal salinity in the ocean. It is known as isohaline. Okay, let us the line joining points of equal salinity in the ocean is known as. So the term isohaline itself known as the point at which there is equal salinity in the ocean. Or let us know other definition as well. What is isobar? Equal line of pressure. Bar means pressure. Then B is known as isohaline first. Isohaline. Answer B. Coming to other definition. Isotherm equal thermal temperature. So that will be a line of equal temperature. line of equal temperature. And then D, isobath means depth. So a line of equal depth. So if you see all the options, the answer is given uh, in the word itself. Okay. So for example, if wherever we use bar in chemistry term, it means as pressure. Okay. Haline means salinity. Of course, it is written equal salinity, so it will be related to isohaline. So answer will be B. Thumb means temperature, so this will not be there, and bath means depth in terms of chemistry. So other three will not be there, and also haline will be the answer. Coming to the next question, which is the shadow platform extending from the coast into the ocean with a gentle slope is known as 110. The shallow exceeding from coast into the ocean, into the ocean. So let's imagine this first. Suppose this is a land. So suppose this is a land, and these are the depth of the sea. Okay. So this point, if we go to this point, okay, this this point is called as continental shelf. Continental shelf. Okay. Others are continental slope, the steeper drop areas, continental shelf here. Slope will be here. Continental. Let me draw the drawing again. Suppose this is a line. Hmm. Hmm. So water is there. This is known as continental shelf, continental slope, continental slope. This part is known as continental shelf. and other option continental rise. This is known as continental rise, and other one is abyssal plain, which means the plain area of the land. So the correct answer will be the with a gentle slope will be answer continental shelf. A continental shelf. Coming to the other question, which of the following which of the following local wind is a warm, dry wind blowing down the eastern slope of the Rocky, Rocky Mountain in the North America? So the answer will be Chinook, and Chinook is a hot is a warm and dry wind. Okay, so other let's know about the other wind as well. In the option it is given as second option is first assembly is given as Mistral. Mistral is a cold dry wind blowing from Alps down to the southern France, and Chinook, as I told you, it is a hot dry wind on the east slope of Rocky Mountain. Then comes Sirocco. It is a hot, dry, dusty wind blowing from the Sahara Desert to the southern Europe. And the last Fohen, it is a warm, dry wind on the north slope of Alps. So the correct answer will be B. Chinook. 113. Which local wind, warm and dry, blowing down to the blowing down slope of Rocky Mountain in North America? Okay. Other options are 114. So I told you why other can't be the answer. Let's come to question number 114. Which sea has the highest which sea has the highest salinity level among the following body of water? Uh, you must have heard about it is called Dead Sea because whoever tried to swim in on that sea, they started to float. Okay, so it happens when we are dead. When we are dead, we start to flow on the surface of the water because uh, our body is of mostly many vacuum air, many air, space air, because of which it starts to float after we get dead. So we are not dead. The salinity of the sea is so much that our body start to float, and we know that whatever we put in saline water start to flow. Which sea having highest having highest salinity level. A. Red Sea. Sorry. Let's write Dead Sea. So on Dead Sea, if you try to float, you will appear floating, and you'll feel like as if you are dead and you are floating. That's why it is known as Dead Sea. Coming to question number 115, the nor'wester of the local summer in the West Bengal and Assam are known as. So the answer to this is Kal Baisakhi. Okay, Baisakhi is mostly celebrated in this area. It is also known as Khichdi, or this festival come in different names. Okay, the nor'westers or local summer thunderstorm thunderstorms in West Bengal and Assam are locally known as. Answer B, Kal Baisakhi. Coming to question number 16, the what is Coriolis force and how does it affect wind? So let us first learn about Coriolis force. It is an apparent force caused by Earth rotation, and it deflects wind to right in north hemisphere. So due to the movement of movement means rotation of Earth, the wind sway to northern hemisphere. So answer will be A. So Coriolis force is the apparent force caused by Earth rotation and deflect wind to north hemisphere. North hemisphere. B. Another Coming to the next question, consider the following statement regard to tropical cyclone. So first let us learn about tropical cyclone. Okay, so trap, tropical cyclone is the force which is required to create spin or vortex of the cyclone. So you know what is Coriolis force? it sways the wind to northern hemisphere. So it is essential essential for the spin of vortex of cyclone. Without it, the surrounding air would simply rush straight into the central low pressure zone without forming a rotating system. Again, second statement: tropical cyclone act as a giant wind engine fueled by moisture filled by moisture from the ocean. They require a large sea surface with warm temperatures, especially higher than the 27 degrees Celsius. So this one is also correct. And the third statement, the eye at the center of the mature tropical cyclone is a region of low atmospheric pressure, which is completely opposite because it is not low but high. The statement 3 is wrong. So 117 facts about tropical cyclone. A. They originate over warm surface, warm sea greater than 27 degree Celsius. B. Coriolis. Yes, Coriolis force is required. Coriolis force is essential for their development. For development. So what Coriolis force does, it it creates spin or vortex of the cyclone. So due to the Coriolis force, the wind sway from to the northern hemisphere. So instead of going to the center low pressure zone, okay, the air will simply uh, because of that the air does not go to into the low pressure central zone and it move away from the zone, and C will not be there. Okay, so only two options are correct. The next question is match the local wind with the correct correct reason. So the answer will be going going by the options. Answer will be D, A3, B2, C1 and D4. So A will go to 1. Sirocco is in Sahara. Sorry, A. Sirocco is in third West Africa. B. Mistral is southern. Mistral happens in southern France. Then Harmattan happens in Sahara. And D. Pampero wind ha- ham- happens in four South American pampas. That is why it is known as Pampero. So 118 matching Sahara. Sorry, first Sirocco. So Sirocco is the wind with, with which flows through West Africa. Then second, Mistral. It is a local name given to the region, southern France. Then third, Harmattan. Harmattan is related to West Sahara, which is in South Africa, in Africa, Africa desert. And fourth, Pampero. Pampero. It is name given in South American pampas. Pampas. Coming to question number 19, 119, Sargasso Sea. Sargasso Sea is unique. What Sargasso Sea is unique because it is first option given is located near Antarctica with permanent acid. This is not the reason. Lack any land boundary and is bounded by four ocean. Correct. This is the reason. It is bounded. It lacks any land boundary which is bounded by four ocean current. Has lowest salinity recorded on Earth walls and is formed by deep oceanic trench in the Indian Ocean, which is also not the reason. So reason of this is lacks any land boundary and bounded by four oceanic current. Coming to question number 120, the ocean current which is responsible for the, oce- the oceanic current responsible for keeping the ports of northern western Europe ice free in winter. The correct answer of this is North Atlantic drift, which is warm. Ocean current responsible for keeping the ports of North Western Europe, ice free because of its warm current. The North Atlantic drift will be the answer. The warm current of the Atlantic Sea helps in keeping the port ice free. Coming to next question, 121. What is the zone of rapid density change with the depth in the ocean core? This is known as B sy- synucline. Let us focus on other as well. Thermocline is related to change with uh, change with temperature. Also, halocline means change in salinity and chemical composition of the sea. So the option left is cy- synucline is the answer. Zone of 121. Zone of rapid density change with depth. It is known as synucline. Synucline. Syno B. Other thermocline means it is the change. It is the zone. It is the temperature zone of rapid density change with depth in the ocean. And halo means halo salinity and chemo means uh, chemical composition. So cyclocline will be the answer. 1 to 2. Which feature which feature separate Andaman Sea from the Bay of Bengal? So of course the island will separate the Andaman Sea from the Bay of Bengal. The answer will be the B. Andaman and Nicobar Island. Features feature which separate Andaman Sea from Bay of Bengal. It is called answer B. Andaman and Nicobar Island. So that is only the surface, which is surface island, which is present, which can separate the Bay of Bengal and Andaman Sea. Andaman and Nicobar Island. Andaman and Nicobar Island. 123. River not originating in India. River not originating in India. Options given are Bias, Ravi, Satluj and Chenab. So answer will be Satluj because it originates in Tibetan Plateau, which is in Tibet, China. So the answer will be the Satluj River. C. Satluj. It originate it originate in hmm, Tibetan Plateau. China. Coming to question number 124. Which of the following channels separate Andaman Island from Nicobar Island? The correct answer is 10-degree channel. The channel which is present at 10 degree of the. So we can say the channel which separate the channel which separate Andaman and Nicobar Island is B. Is answer B. Sorry, C. Answer C. 10-degree channel. The channel present at 10 degree. Coming to the next question, you have to find which mountain passes belong to which region. Okay, and we have to match this. So if you go by the option, the first given is Nathula in Sikkim, which is correct. Nathula is there in Sikkim state. Sipkila present in Himachal Pradesh, which is also correct. It is there. A law are actually Nathula, Sipkila. Whatever law is added in the end, that means that is a pass. Passes through the mountain. Then comes third, Jojila, which is present in Ladakh, Jammu Kashmir, which is also correct. And the fourth, Lipu Lake, which is present in Uttarakhand, which is also correct. So we can say that all the statements are correct, which is answer D will be the answer. 125. Mountain mountain passes in India. So First, Nathula, Sikkim, correct. Second, Sipkila, Himachal Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, which is also correct. Third, Zo Zozila, which is there in Ladakh, Jammu, Kashmir, Ladakh and Jammu Kashmir. And fourth, Lipu Lake, Lipu Lake, which is there in Uttarakhand. So all four are correct. So answer D will be the answer. Uttarakhand. Coming to the next question, 126. You have to match ocean with the ocean trench with the ocean. Ocean trench is the ocean shallow or depth. Option. So going by the option, okay. So Mariana Trench is there in Pacific Ocean. A one. So two options are there. A is having A1, B is also having A1. So A and C are the option. Then second, Puerto Rico Trench, which is there in the Pacific Ocean. So B will be the one. And then Sunda Trench, which is there in Atlantic Ocean. Sorry, not Indian Ocean, which is there in Sunda Trench, which is there in Indian Ocean. And D, South Sandwich Trench, which is there in Southern Ocean. So the answer will be B. Matching ocean trench with ocean. Mariana Trench. Mariana Trench is there in Atlantic Ocean. Sorry, Pacific Ocean. Mariana Trench is there in Pacific Ocean. B. B का one means Kyoto Rico Trench. There in Atlantic Ocean. Then C. Sunda Trench. Sunda Trench. There in Indian Ocean. And South Southern Sandwich Trench. South Sandwich Trench. which is there in southern Atlantic Ocean. Ocean. Correct option A. With the reference to coral reef, consider the following temperature. So you have to find about local reef from this statement. Features of the local reef. The first statement given is coral requires warm seawater temperature between 20 and 28 degrees Celsius. It needs little bit warm water. So coral develop only in little bit warm later. So first answer is correct. Coral thrive best in deep water beyond 200 to beyond 200 meter where sunlight is minimal, which is wrong because coral need sunlight and grows best in shallow water, not deep water. So this will be also wrong. This is wrong. Considering about the statement third, Zooxanthellae algae live symbiotically inside the coral tissues, which is correct. So only first and third is correct. So answer B will be the answer. So 127 answer will be B, which is one coral reefs require warm seawater temperature 20 to 28 degrees Celsius. And third, and option third, zooxanthellae live symbiotically, live symbiotically inside coral tissue, inside coral tissue. The Grand Banks of coast of Newfoundland are famous fishing ground because uh, the options given are A. Cold Labrador current and warm Gulf Stream meet here, which is correct because fish thrive mostly in cold water. B. It has the deepest trench in the Atlantic Ocean. नहीं, that is not the correct answer. It lies near equatorial upwelling zone, which is also not correct. And tropical mangroves provide nutrients, which is also not correct. The answer will be the A. Cold Labrador current and warm Gulf streams meet here. Grand Banks of the coast of Newfoundland land famous for fishing because B. A. Warm lab, cold Labrador, cold Labrador current, and warm Gulf and warm Gulf meet here. B. And why this happens? Because the cold water from the north and warm water from the south, they mix together, which also mix nutrients from both the side. Then second, plankton growth. So the mixing create ideal condition for plankton grow in large number, which provide nutrients to the fish, and Plant- plankton mm, and fish rich fisheries because there is so much food and we huge schools of fish gather in this area because of growing of plankton. The answer here will be the correct answer. Going by the option 20, going to the question number 129, which ocean is shaped while described as S-shaped and feature mid-oceanic ridge stretching from almost north to south? So this happens in Atlantic Ocean. It has an S shape and contain mid-Atlantic ridge running from north to south down its middle. So 129 C 129 C Atlantic Ocean as it has an S shape and contain mid-Atlantic mid-Atlantic ridge running from north to south down its middle. 130 the upwelling along coast margin being cold nutrients reach deep water to the surface. So the answer for this is uh, western coast, first given Peruvian coast, which is in there in South America, which is not there. Eastern coast of Japan, it is not there as well. Western coast of Florida, is in USA, North America, which is correct, and eastern west coast of Australia, which is also not the correct answer. So the correct answer will be the eastern coast of Florida. Coming to question number 131, arranging the following Indian river from north to south. So, going by the option, the first river which comes is Mahanadi, which 1 minute 131. So Godavari, it is I think lower than Mahanadi. So Mahanadi will be first. Then comes Godavari, and after Godavari, Krishna, then Kaveri. So 2134. 2134. A will be the answer. Arranging river north to south. First come Mahanadi. It it is they originate in Chhattisgarh. Mahanadi, Chhattisgarh. After Mahanadi comes Godavari, which is there in Nasik, Maharashtra. Then comes Krishna. Krishna is there in Mahabaleshwar. Western, it orig, it originate in Mahabaleshwar. Mahabaleshwar, which is there in Maharashtra. And third, Krishna. It flows through Maharashtra, and it flows through the third Krishna flows through Kavi, Krishna. Krishna, Mahabaleshwar, Maharashtra. Then comes Krishna. It flows through Andhra Pradesh. Mostly there in Andhra Pradesh. Mhm. Wait a minute. Then Krishna, Andhra Pradesh. Coming to question number 132. Sorry. The standard meridian of India, 82 degree 30 minute, passes which of the following city? So it meridian meridian is a line. It's actually a time zone. Okay, meridian are line which divide the regions into time zone. So there is a 82 degree uh, vertical line. We divide India time zone. Actually, we in India follows only one time zone, though it is divided. So that horizontal line passes through. It is slightly on the eastern side, not in the not in the middle. Slightly from middle to the eastern side. So the state which can pass through it are Uttar Pradesh, then comes Madhya Pradesh, Chhattis, Chhattisgarh, and Odisha and Andhra Pradesh. So all are coming. So the answer will be C. So 132. The standard meridian of India passes through A. UP, second Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Chhattis fourth Odisha and AP. And fifth Andhra Pradesh. So all answer are correct. Going by the option 133, statement regarding the consider the following statement regarding black soil in India. So first, let us know about the features about black soil. It contain high clay content. Okay, so sandy and loam concentration are very less, and it smell when wet and shrink heavily when dry. Uh, Safe flowing means it forms crack. Generally, these are found in northern parts. It forms deep crack in hot weather, which help in mix the soil naturally. Uh, the withering of rock in the Deccan region create this soil, and it is good for growing cotton. So 133, 133 answer will be it, which in clay content and exhibits slip flowing character. First is correct. Second, it is derived mainly from the basaltic lava rocks in the Deccan Trap, which is also correct. And it is ideal for cotton cultivation. So all the options are correct. So D will be the answer. And ideal for cotton cultivation. So these are the answer of all the geography questions. Thank you everyone.